Coming at you live on a Thursday evening. How ya feeling? Rock with ya boys.
Oh, yeah. What does he say?
Real trap shit.
Rock with your boys.
Damn, son, how'd you do? He says, damn, son, how'd you find this? Oh, my God.
He gets all tired. Damn, son. That's so good.
Rock with ya boys. We make it look easy. Yeah, Thursday, 10 p.m. What's up? What's good?
Should we read some comments?
Yeah, I got some prepped, actually.
You do?
I do, yeah. Check this out. So I'll patch us in the post. But let me pull up our TikTok real quick. It looks like we're getting famous, according to multiple sources online. We're just blowing up. We're everywhere. So I want to quote a few comments from one of our reels where we're just talking about how good of a person JoJo Siwa is. You know? So we got a whopping 9 comments. First one. Bad Baby is iconic, though. That's the Cash Mouse side girl.
Yeah. And what did she say?
That's it.
I don't know what that means.
What?
The comment.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
Just out of context. Here's my favorite one. You guys are very old, and for the record, JoJo Siwa became famous as a child star, not after she was grown. I was like,
What's funny is, I guess I'm old, but you're not.
I know. He just clumped me in with the old gang. That's okay.
That's so funny.
The next one I have. Oh, so people actually replied to this comment. They said, I think bro knows exactly where she got started. And then someone else commented and said, regardless, good example. Like they're getting all fired up about JoJo Siwa. And then the person who left the original, this isn't even English. It hurt my brain. No, it's not JoJo Siwa famous because she was liked by children and their parents, not for being cringy, duh.
Who had our back?
Some guy's name called AO.
Ayo! Shout out. Ayo!
Literally AO.
Ayo's my boy.
His name is AYOO. He's got a photo of. Is that Shane Gilly?
Dude, that looks like Shane Gillis lost weight.
Next, we replied to that comment, so good point. Damn. Then I think my favorite one, Troy, at Troy Tillman, commented and said, what are you guys famous for? And we hit back with chugging insane amounts of ranch. Which is probably doable.
Yeah.
The other cool thing is I noticed that a lot of people saved your video where you're talking about just like some self-help stuff, which is pretty neat.
That is cool.
It had like... I'm probably getting the likes and the
real
saves
trap shit.
Yeah, dude. There was like 10 saves or something.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're famous. What are you famous for?
I love that because we're not.
I know.
But he thinks
straight
we are.
to assuming.
Yeah. What are you even famous for? Weird old losers?
Your mom?
Chugging ranch?
Dude, mad amounts of ranch.
We're famous for knowing the places where you get the good ranch and hanging out with people that know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Best ranch in Temecula. Actually, best ranch in the IE. What do you think?
Stadium?
I was going to say stadium. If you're not saying stadium, that's crazy.
If you don't chew Big Red.
There's some people out there that are like Hidden Valley folks, which is pretty questionable.
That's a red flag deal breaker.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man. You know who has good ranch too, though? That like Lauren's a super fan of, and I've never, I think, ordered a
Pizza Factory.
Pizza Factory.
I think that's one of those things where it's
just men's.
It's so baked into the combination, so when you think Pizza Factory, you're like,
oh
yeah, I don't remember what it is. I think that's
a little tangy.
Seth's own. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna fix my camera real quick. It's being funky. Sounds like you had a day. Why don't you walk us through your day?
Oh, I'm not talking about it.
About the day.
It was it's a day built off of a day, off of a day, off of a month, off of 18 months of just stuff. Just growing pains, you know?
Yeah.
Just growing pains.
Well, I got some stuff.
I don't want to be negative, so I'm going to keep it to myself.
I will keep it light then. Oh, my camera.
Is it the HDMI being...
Probably. It's okay. I'll do some
just
stuff.
we'll just do a full double cam episode or the wide angle.
What the H? It's doing
What
it
the
a
hell?
lot, dude.
What the hell? What the helly? What the helly? You want me to mess with it? How'd you fix it last time?
I
feel
just
like we're
messed with it.
always having technical.
We're always having technical issues.
Speaking of technical difficulties and just one pin drop's worth of the days and the months all being like super stressful. I had someone from the fire department just let himself in here the other day. Annual check. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, come on in.
Did you just walk right in?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And he's like, oh, he started naming stuff. He's like, I don't see your business license on the wall. I'm like, what? I'm not a retail store.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, there's the contractor's license. You need that. I also need the certificate of occupancy on the wall. I'm like, dude, give me a break. We're in an industrial area.
There's like a whopping 6 people.
Yeah, and then he writes up this whole corrections list. He wants me to rip this down in the 2 offices I built. And then he wrote up a thing for that plus he wrote up the extension cord plugging the refrigerator in out there. He's like, you can't have that. I'm like, do you understand what an extension cord is?
Dude.
And also, what do you think's coming out of the back of the refrigerator?
Yeah.
That's an extension cord,
A cord.
so you can plug it in.
Dude,
He
if
was
he
just-
comes
yeah.
to my office, we are screwed because
And they sent me a bill.
that's wild. How much was that?
It's like $237. The bill was like for the inspection fee that he came that I didn't ask him to do.
That's pretty whack.
Yeah.
What if that's
I'm
a
not
good
done
way
with
to? That's a damn good way to go case someone's office out.
He was really from the fire department. It wasn't fake. It was
know.
real, but
I have a fun little story. One time, so we get random people that walk in our office because the landlord does preventative maintenance.
yeah.
So it's one time someone came in with filters for the air conditioning that they were just dropping off. Another time someone came in because there was a leak downstairs and they're like, we just want to check your sink, make sure it's not you. I was like, yeah, no problem. And I was in a call with my door closed last time someone came in.
Yeah.
So, and this guy looked he looked pretty shady. So I DM'd Justin I messaged him on Slack and I was like, who is that guy? And he was like, oh, just a guy checking the sink out. And I was like, keep eyes locked in on him. I was like, this is a great way to just walk in and
For sure.
case your shit out and
Hi,
maybe
I'm
they
with
can come
maintenance.
back. Yeah, because they just walk in. They're like, oh, I got to do this. And you're like, and then all the girls are like, okay.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
no one's
Yeah.
puts any thought into it.
Yep,
And
that's
ever
what
since
happened
that
here.
moment, it's probably once a week someone walks in. They're like, there's always a DoorDash guy walking in because there's all these people in our office ordering DoorDash. And they come in and Justin will just message me the second they walk in, he'll be like, don't worry, bro. Got daggers in the back of his head right now. I'm staring him down. Watching every person. But I mean, I'd much rather have him do that than no one paying attention. But yeah, dude, if extension cords are a crime, we're going to prison. You saw my office.
Oh yeah, and that's exactly what it was. There's a cord that just goes it just passes the hallway, and it's got gaff tape and or it's not even a hallway. It's a garage.
Yeah, that's whack.
He's like, you're gonna have the welder back here.
We should invite
What
him
kind of
on the
nerd are
podcast.
you? And then he had the goal to go sit in Kate's office, on the comfy couch,
Talk
and
to her.
sit there and talk about all the shit he was about to write up. I'm like, get out of here! You don't get to be comfortable while you do that.
Staining up Kate's nice chair. She has a really
That's
nice
my
chair. in
chair.
there.
That's my chair for that office.
Yeah. That's funny.
Guy bumped his head.
Oh. Hey, football bounce is funny sometimes, you know? Well, I did a super successful pitch call today.
Oh.
And then right as the call was coming to end, I asked him some questions about his business and why certain things happen with his timeline. And he's like, oh, man, it's because my dad passed away this year and then my little brother passed away. And I went, oh. I just felt really bad for him. I
That's
wasn't trying to
terrible.
make
Let me
it
hold
funny.
on. I'm just checking off that
But-
box where we talked about dead
Dads.
dads.
Yeah. Well, the second he did it, I was like,
Yeah.
we're pals now.
Yeah.
No, I feel
We're
bad.
not so different, you and I. But what did he say? His dad and his what?
His little brother. We didn't
Yikes.
talk about why, but he's 42, and I was like, dang. But anyway, I talked to another guy. I'll keep it all anonymous for now. He listens to the pod.
Oh, okay.
He listens to the pod.
Talk to any girls?
Not very often. just my wife. Maybe my dog. He's pretty sure. It's too complicated. I'm not going to go into all of it, but heart problems from the vaccine. And he has like this crazy situation.
His dad?
No, him.
Oh.
This person. And he is like 99% sure. And that's what he said in his words, that he got these heart issues right after getting the vaccine. And long story short, maybe he'll come on the pod one day. I want him to. He was saying that he can't get his heart rate over 140, but he also has to work out and stay healthy. So it's like really challenging. He can't lift weights. He can't do anything strenuous.
He's not capable of, or he's not allowed to?
No, he's not supposed to now because there's something in his heart. I don't know if it was like a valve or something. No, he was explaining it's like this bubble. It's like a little bubble in your heart that everybody has. And he said, no, everyone has it.
I don't have a bubble.
Well, you would die
have a
because I
lump.
learned about it.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, he said it could burst at any moment, and the second that happens, regardless of who you are, any human, apparently, you die right away. And they told him he's basically guaranteed open heart surgery within the next 10 years. Jeez. And they were like, sorry, pal, like he doesn't have all the details, and I don't know. I was just thinking about it.
That's awful.
Horrible, and he's such a great person too. And it made me sad for him to kind of put some perspective on my day about like what I should be grateful for and things like that. You know, it was just a turning point, dude. And then it made me think of one of my best friends. I'll keep this all anonymous too. He got the vaccine, and then he had severe heart issues, and he's freaking ripped, healthy, not like a junkie guy in the gym. He's super healthy. Played college football, and they made him stop playing college football because they said it's too dangerous for you to do sports like that. And it was like a very similar issue, but he was only like 21 years old.
Wow.
Anyway, I didn't mean to get real cancelable real quick, but
Well,
I don't have any stance on it. I just thought it was interesting. Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely puts things into perspective. Still upset about the fireman sitting on my chair, though. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know how we pivoted on that.
That's rough.
But
no, I mean, yikes. Then you go, money problems, whatever. It's like, at least the bubble on my heart's
bubbling.
proper.
Yeah. Yeah. He explained it way better to me. I just did bro science when I explained it, but
Did you get vaxxed?
me?
Yeah.
Did you?
No.
No, I did not. I did not.
I did not.
I'm sorry.
I did. And
Yeah. It's whatevs. You know,
why are you doing cancelable stuff?
I don't know. It's just how my day went. I was telling you how my day went.
No, it's good.
I
It
don't
was a
think
nice day.
anyone even cares.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't. My brain's cooked.
Yeah. You should mainline some B and chi right now.
Oh, I probably have some IBS. I hadn't eat anything all day, and on the way over here right now, I had to hurry up and get something to eat, and I had to stopped at the gas station.
Oh.
I had gas station food. The only thing they had that was
You had beef
remotely
jerky?
one of their prepackaged wraps, and it tasted like a cardboard blanket around some questionably gray lunch meat.
A little bit of like
So
Southwest mayonnaise.
I don't even know what was in it. It could have just been the rot juice.
Dude, have you?
I didn't eat it all. I was like, this is not good.
You know when lunch meat gets interesting? You know the uncured ham Costco sells?
Yes.
That stuff's super lean.
Yeah. You ate too much of it, got grodied out.
Dude, well, if you have like one or two slice, it doesn't come textured. It's just like perfect slices from a block.
Yeah, but I do like that.
You got to layer it. You got to like layer it weird on a sandwich. Well, one night I just put like 7 slices stacked, no layered. I didn't layer it or anything.
Yeah.
And I was like 2 bites in, and I basically had the vision of like biting into a pig's back.
Yeah, that was.
And then I was like, ugh, and it grossed me out, and I haven't had it for like months and months and months now.
Yeah, that was pork fillet, medium rare.
Dude. Oh, man.
Did you prep anything for this?
I did. I got some stuff about business funnels.
Ugh.
I don't know if you want to talk about it,
Just
though.
kidding.
It sounds like you're having a sappy old day.
No. Yeah. Just one of those zippity doo dahs.
It's Thursday, though. So,
Yeah.
you know, stuff gets better. What's that, your throat,
I
dude?
guess, yeah. Too many
Yeah, you
La
might pass away mid-pod.
My heart bubble did a thing. Damn it! I was gonna say something and I forgot. You can get into your stuff though. I'll support it.
Well, I was thinking about some of the stuff you're working on right now with your sales funnel.
This show is brought to you by Notflix, the only streaming platform where nothing good is ever on. Miss the days of scrolling for 45 minutes and giving up? We got you. Enjoy classics like CSI Des Moines, 2.5 Stepdads, and every Fast and Furious movie in reverse. Notflix. We charge $18.99 a month to waste your time. What were you going to say?
I was thinking about your sales funnel.
Oh,
You-
this
did-
episode is sponsored by...
Did you get that sales guy?
No, not yet. I got a lot of applicants, though.
That's good. What's your timeline on that, you think?
I got like 27 applicants so far.
Damn.
I just started reading them. So I don't know. Because I have to go through all their resumes, then make some calls. It's new for me to even have a sales department at all, let alone a person, and to know how to interview them.
Yeah.
So it's going to take me a minute to weed through all of that. And because a lot of it says stuff that seems pretty boilerplate. Like they're just using these keywords where I'm like, yeah, but do you have experience in this world?
Their applications.
Yeah. And I mean, it's going to filter. Well, we already did filter by location. I didn't take any that weren't able to be in-house. I don't want any remote salesperson at all. So I don't know. It could be pretty soon.
That's good. I was just thinking about that person's process and what it's going to be like, and like, how do you close a sale in your, just kind of in your universe, you know? Because the people that are coming to them, well, basically what I was thinking is like, is there even such thing as a cold lead in your? I guess there is, because I'm assuming you know people that reach out to you that are interested in doing a build out, and then that you don't hear from them for months or a year, and what happened? And they're like, oh, I just didn't
like
go
if
through
it
with
went cold after initial contact, or you mean just flat out cold calling? Hi, do you have any work for me?
No, well, the difference is like, let's just take one of our clients, for example, like these fitness studios. A lead comes through because they had initial interest. The person calls them, sales rep calls them. They're like, they don't answer, they don't pick up. Finally, they reach out, or they just never reach out, and they're like, oh, I'm just not interested anymore.
Right.
But I was saying, in your world, is there, I think the answer is yes, but is there cold leads? Because people aren't going to be searching for, no one just searches for a commercial contractor out of nowhere.
Right.
People do search for fun random products or services and things that are more like for the average consumer, and then lose interest. So they could be like a cold lead for a business like that. But no one's like chilling on the couch like, let's look up commercial contractors in Southern California and then reach out to them for more information.
Yeah,
unless they're really early in a process, but like,
yeah,
does that make sense?
it does. So I've thought about this before, and I have a list, but the way people usually, or let me rephrase that. The best place for me to focus on, let me back up even further.
Yeah.
It's about awareness, letting people know I exist. So letting people know I exist in the markets that apply to this business, right?
Yeah.
And trying to be getting people aware on the franchisee level is probably the smallest portion of it. The best way is through architects, commercial brokers, landlords, and construction management firms.
Yeah.
Like Repham.
Yeah.
And all those. Because those guys are usually the first stage. So a franchisor has all of their partners and their processes, and those people are usually the ones that recommend people in different areas.
Yeah.
And it's not that they have a dog in the fight, but they do go, I know 3 general contractors in this area, a couple over here, a couple over here. And they offer information that they have. So those are the best targets to go after. Architects, because the first step for someone to build something is, if they're doing it in order, is they find a place. So they're dealing with a commercial broker. That's probably step one. And they have one opportunity to say, hey, do you know any GCs? Or the broker just goes, hey, I have a really good contractor in this area. Here's his information. And I've gotten a lot that way. And that's not even by me marketing or pushing it. It's just because I've worked with them before. So finding out who those people are and letting them know I exist, the company exists, that's one way. Then the next level is the franchisor, the project managers on the franchise level also do the same thing. If they know people in certain areas, they offer it up. And sometimes you partner with them. Or you're their preferred contractor, which I am for a couple different franchises.
That's what the dream was supposed to be with that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, understand.
But then there still also is the awareness,
Just people
just
that
blanket
literally-
awareness, because you still don't know who's going to see what. So it's like, let's say if it was social media or Google ads or whatever, if it's just everywhere, you might, maybe you see it if you didn't know me, you see it, and then you hear about one of your clients building something in my area, wherever we cover. You might go, oh, actually, I've seen this a lot. Check them out, whatever.
Yeah.
So you never know who's going to tell another person who's in need of something.
Yeah. Something we need to talk about too, off air, whatever, is we need to get your Google business profile needs to get fixed, and through that new portal I set up for you in our client portal, we can automatically reach out to all of your previous clients, and every time you get a new client and the job's coming to an end, automatically, you don't even have to do it. AI can do it. Reach out to them with a really nice message or the direct link going to their list, to your listing, and prompting them to give you a 5-star review.
Yep.
With certain keywords in it. That's huge. That's a really big deal. I think that would help a lot too.
Yep.
But yeah, I was having like a brainstorm sesh on your behalf, and I was
yeah.
thinking the best platforms are going to be like LinkedIn, Google Ads. You can do awareness on like Instagram and Facebook. Are you going to get a lead that closes off one of those? Maybe, but I don't think it would be as effective as I think you'd get leads from LinkedIn and Google that you could actually close.
Right.
And then the other thing you need to go hard on is like you need an actual person actually managing your LinkedIn. That does not mean just like posting here and there.
Yep.
And not your king stud LinkedIn. That's fine. What you're doing on there is completely fine. Where you're just like posting stuff about your previous clients and things like that. But there's people that manage LinkedIn's that will manage your personal profile, and they try to connect with as many people that can actually drive you, either pay you directly or drive you business, and build legitimate online relationships with those people. And
I've
like,
dropped the ball on that.
that one alone is huge. And then what you need is like, you need someone to come sit once a week, once a month or something, and just like extract value out of your brain. But now with AI, they don't even really have to do that. Basically, they just need to get you to create like value-based content.
Yeah.
Because if you just create stuff on LinkedIn that gets people literally just hit the like button or comment and be like, yeah, it makes sense to me, or wow, that's a great insight. It just shares your stuff so much more, and you'll start getting in front of, like, if King Stud's constantly in front of that team at Repham, constantly in front of all these project managers, architects.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this guy is the premier option in California or the West Coast, you know, or that's a big one.
Yeah, I get caught up in what's part of the thing that's been, there's a million things that are just stressful right now, but one of the issues is I'm hiring people. Mm-hmm. I've been expanding, buying things, hiring people. You know what I've been doing. Just all kinds of expenses to free up my time so I can spend time on sales, business development, growing, making it bigger, making it better, setting up the systems. But I'm always sucked back into
the weeds.
It's like there's past, present, and future.
Yeah.
Me, the leader, should not be dealing with past ever, very little present, and mostly future.
Yeah.
And I'm always putting out fires for the past and present because, I mean, the buck stops with me, so it's all my fault.
And
but the organization and the sequencing of the operation with more people has become a little bit hectic.
Jumping topics too. Something that helps free my time up a lot is our client success team. And that is like, it's just mandatory that we have that, and they're doing a really good job. You have a client success team, sort of.
Yep.
The problem is like,
we don't have a system for it.
well, and you're so like, well, your client success is on different levels, because for us, client success is just like it's one person that can talk about anything unless it's really high level stuff like, hey, we think we're going to cancel and not use you guys anymore.
Right.
But they even handle that. So for Fifth Element, one person can answer any question: metrics, data, whatever, strategy, creative stuff. The difference with you is like there's like layers to your interaction and communications with clients, because if it's like general timelines and project management related questions, well, they can just talk to your PM. But then when it comes to like, there's also like big things happening, like financing and like getting paid, or like crucial like
timelines.
I was gonna say timelines. The deliveries could probably be handled by them, materials, but then it's like
there's just higher level decisions that have big impacts.
They're probably not gonna like text your PM at 11 p.m. at night and be like, dude, what, like,
and they
we
want
have
my
to be open next week or something, and they want your attention.
They want that. They want my opinion. They want my like professional advice on guiding them on the right decision, because there are a lot of variables, and there's an endless amount of issues that come up on every job.
And like in my mind, the only way for you to get to that next level is like, you unfortunately have to remove yourself from those conversations effectively.
Yep.
Which is really hard, because it's almost like that's not just hiring one amazing person. It's like a pod of people.
Yeah.
Because that takes a unit, it's not like we just said, it's like, then it's communicating with the guys down in the field. I mean, there's so much to it. I know it's 100% doable. Well, we know it's doable for a fact. There's commercial construction companies that do just insane amounts of money.
You have to have
how they built up.
The team has to feel like they have autonomy to make decisions.
Yeah.
Which also requires them making mistakes and costing money and time while they're learning that skill set to do it correctly. There's just a super fine balance to all of this, because getting the right people is difficult. Training the right people is difficult. That takes time. It takes mistakes. It takes money. And then scaling requires more and more money. And as I do that, as I grow the team, there's just a new level of issue where you go, oh, wait a minute, revenue's way up. The team is bigger. From the outside looking in, oh, you're killing it. But then you go, wait a minute, there's no profit.
Yeah.
Profit.
Dude, I'm low on profit. Yeah. I could use some profit right now.
My profit's gone, dude.
I got profit cancer.
And what's wild is when I was, even if you go back like 5 years, it was
like personally taking
me and maybe 2 people, and I was still physically the one doing a lot of the work, making significantly more profit. And I don't just mean profit like the margin then was 35% and now it's 8%. I mean literally more money was made then than now, with a third of the revenue then. I made a higher dollar amount.
Yeah.
So it's very frustrating.
We're going through that too right now. I think that's just the natural ebbs and flows. Like you have to get through that to get to the next level.
Yeah, no doubt. I was told it was the revenue roadblocks and big issues are 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, 25 million are the, after that it's like nothing, but it's 1, 5, 10, 25. And this is coming from the biz doc, Tom. And he said,
I thought you were going to say Jay Reed. He said something like that, very similar to you.
Well, I don't think it's like a secret. I think if
Yeah.
you Google it, it's probably there too. But
I mean, it's pretty.
but he also said the level of difficulty from 10 to 25 is the same from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
And the easiest of all was 0 to 1.
Yeah, because you can make $1 million by yourself. No, nothing. That's easy.
For revenue. But yeah.
Yes.
Well, this is revenue. This isn't take home dollars, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Do you ever stop and look at your business like as if it was someone else's? Because one of the things I try to do is I stop and like remove myself, or like I think of, if this was another agency, what would I go tell this guy that does similar stuff to us?
Like try to give yourself advice. Yes, I do. It's very, very difficult. It's always easier for an outsider to do that. And that's why even really successful people in big companies still do consulting or these, what are they called? Like the vault and all that type of stuff.
For sure.
A lot of people still do that because you just need someone from the outside looking in to give you that perspective, because you're too close to it. It's stressful. It's emotional. It's like, it's sometimes too hard. I mean, for me at least, it's very hard to do that because you're in it, feeling it. You're like, oh, great. I do all this and everyone else is getting paid except me.
Yeah. Well, what do you think you would do if we were looking at another contractor in the exact same position? Like, I feel like I have some ideas for you. What do you think you would do if the main goal right now is, because we're both in this pinch where to get to the next level, we need to expend more, but we also need more revenue, and it's just this weird little cyclical state where it's like,
I think
the end goal is more revenue.
Okay, well, it really boils down to fear, because it's simple to go, how do you make this operation work? I need these players. So I need sales. I need an in-house accountant for job costing to give me, I need the financial data. I'm missing that on like a granular level, because that's one thing where if I'm looking high level going, oh, wow, there's no money. And I'm like, well, where's the leak?
Yeah.
Well, these guys are taking too long, or I gave away too many freebies on this one. So it's high level. But really what I need is this job, the job itself went good, but the profit was gone because of this.
Yeah.
Your guys were there for 2 weeks too long and the payroll killed it. Or that change order you forgot to send, because that happens too. Like, we'll do extra stuff and I'll forget to bill it. That killed it, or whatever. So whatever the leak or the problem is, whether it's hours, materials, whatever, or just jobs. Hey, don't do that type of job anymore. That does not work.
I just had a epiphany. You've probably thought about this already many times. You just said payroll, and you were like, if they go over 2 weeks, and you think 2 weeks isn't that long. And then I thought of my biweekly payroll, and I was like, holy shit, no, that is a lot. Can stack real quick.
Yep. It's a whole
when
lot.
you get when you have subs come in, well, they're giving you their price, and it's up to them on their timeline.
This is why
you've probably already thought about this a million times. Subbing out might be more cost effective, but you maybe roll the dice on quality and timelines. But if most things are subbed out, will they give you a final price? And how often do you get a change order from a sub?
Well, that comes down to the character of the sub too. So,
because if you get great subs and they're just like, here's the price, you're like,
yep,
that's the price, and you can.
Yeah, that is how it's supposed to work. But by and large, the entire construction world, they go in with a quote unquote base bid. And the base bid is the bare minimum, and they put a lot of verbiage in there that's like, if there's a rock in the way, it's $7,000 more dollars. If I have to sweep, it costs this much. If we have to work after hours, there's all these additions that just will happen. So it really comes down to when the subcontractor agreements are signed, you have to put a lot of thought, effort, and detail into talking with them and what they sign first, so that they don't have the ability to give you nonsense change orders. But it really just comes down to the quality and character of that person. Are they looking to have a long-term relationship with me, so I keep feeding them work? And if that's the case, they don't nickel and dime you for little things, but most people do. So, but in theory, yes, that's the more controllable, smarter way to do it. Because the cost is controlled, but there's this fine line there too, because
I'm just thinking of some wild ideas right now for you.
Well, I do both.
Because what if you, like, I just envisioned
in-house and subs.
Well, things like this, like these these conversations are could be scary, but imagine another construction company. They have their executive team, whatever. They have a CFO, an accountant. They have a sales team. They have their estimators. And the only thing else they have is a kick-ass team of project managers.
Yeah, that's most of them.
Maybe some grunts that can go out and do stuff like, there's always middle of the night calls, random stuff, because you got to have those guys. And their job is just bring in as many projects as possible.
Yep.
And they're just looking for perfect PMs who can come in and run the jobs, run the subs for that job. And then your focus is coaching the PMs and building up the perfect sales and estimating team. And then you have that accounting office or that front office, you know.
I'm doing
I'm
both.
Sure you've thought of these
I'm building
things.
both at the same time.
Yeah. But do you think
No, I'm literally doing exactly that on one side,
and then doing the
and
payroll
still finding the payroll and trying to find the right guys on this side, because the give and the take is this: when you do that,
you're like diluting quality, and
it's not that. There are a lot of great subs, and I have a lot. I work with a lot. You can totally do that, but to win jobs, you have to be competitive. To be competitive, you have to go low. If you're doing it like that, you're taking everybody else's numbers and you're marking it up to run it.
Yeah.
And the margins are very small these days. It's like 8% and below. You are one mistake away from the job being free when you do that. When you do it with in-house people, or at least a couple of the trades, you have a lot more cushion there. But if your in-house guys are taking 2 weeks too long, it goes the other way.
Yeah.
Because if a sub takes a little bit too long, they're eating their own extra payroll costs, and you're like, sorry, Charlie, hurry up.
Yeah.
That's it.
But then a sub also has their own team that can be making mistakes, and it's like that.
But they're responsible for it.
Yeah, that's true. Man, I'm just getting like all these ideas for you, because it almost seems like payroll, having people that are like under those PMs, I don't know what you'd call it, just people out in the field, is a great way to create development within the company. Like those are the stepping stone positions to get into being a PM.
Right.
Because you got to learn how all that works. But it almost sounds like the way to go is subbing stuff out, because then it's not just like when you have your guys on payroll too. Then I used to think about this all the time with Dad. How much of the expenses are miscalculated on fuel and travel?
Oh, a lot.
Insane.
A lot.
An insane amount. It has to be.
A ton. It's like, it's the math behind how you are supposed to charge for like a profit line item, a general conditions line item, all of the things that are not the actual build are difficult because you have to know what your actual expense is to just exist without payroll.
Yeah.
Because that's overhead. That's like the office rent, the utilities here, all the vehicle payments, the insurance on those, all the different devices and services and apps and all that stuff.
Have you ever thought about running Kingstud almost like so I got this really great quote. This is like kind of unrelated, but my coach told me every great business operates like a franchise. And what he meant by that was like, what franchises are they're just great at creating like operating systems. So someone on the other side of the country can buy into your business, and you only have to meet with them once a month, but they know exactly how to run it because they have all their SOPs, they have all this training. Anyway, kind of unrelated. But one of the things these franchises do, so this didn't really make sense, is they go out and they shop for like partners, and it's very official. And even if it's not, because take like one of the brands we work with, they get these marketing partners or whatever, accounting partners, and it is important to create that partnership. But there's so many of us. Yeah. If stuff went south, they could find it immediately.
Yep.
But they create, it's not really a false sense, but they create their own kind of boundaries and like huddle together some partners, and then it makes you feel like, oh, I want to do a good job for them. I'm a part, like, no, we're partnered, even though if there's not really transactions happening. Have you ever thought and stopped and thought, what if Kingstud shopped for partners, quality subs, and you go out and you have Kate or someone in your office kind of recruit these people, and you look like the big dog, where these guys, and of course I know this is like a different world in construction, and subs usually it's like a completely different world, but it's like you're almost out recruiting for subs, for partners, and you put the thing out like we're interested.
Yeah.
And it's like they have to come to you and kind of sell themselves, and
Right.
you create this dynamic where they're trying to impress you, and all you're telling them the whole time, even if it's not true, is we're looking for great subs to feed because we're about to grow a ton, or we are growing a ton.
Yeah.
And they have this perspective of like, so now you basically just created your own funnel of resources.
Yep.
So now, and it sounds like you already do have a good crew of guys that do this, but then when jobs come out of nowhere or shit happens in random times, or you're going through a bad season, it's like you can lean on these subs. But then you have in the back of your mind, like, I don't have a bandwidth issue because this is my network of people. These are my approved vendors that I vetted. And then your office can just focus on being great project managers and sales and doing estimating.
I mean, that is a part of what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. When I said I was doing both things, what I literally meant was exactly that, but not giving up on the in-house team too, because expanding to me isn't pick one. It's one or the other. Yeah. To me, it's to be further away from the home base. It has to be that anyway. Mm-hmm. So the ultimate goal is this. When you said the whole SOPs thing and the franchise stuff, that's also something that I am doing. Mm-hmm. The stuff I'm doing with Bet David Consulting is exactly that, like building to sell, not because I'm going to sell it, but built to sell basically means
it sets you up.
You have a repeatable service, or you have an entire manual, an SOP for every single step from I'm going to go to a new state, find an entirely new team, and duplicate this whole business again out there. Mm-hmm. And this is the grueling part is I'm like, okay, I can write that all up now, but it's like, it's not working perfectly now. Yeah. So I'm fixing it first, building the system with all the stuff we're doing. And then I can get it all written up, and I will have a playbook for how to do it again and again. Once that playbook is ready, I can go anywhere and repeat and get a new office with a new office manager and new project managers, new subs, all of it. I can do that. It's just to weather the storm to get to that point. But to answer your first question, I think what needs to happen is a big old healthy working capital loan.
Yeah.
To provide cushion and comfort, because
and that's where that fear comes in.
The fear comes in because I can start seeing, I'm like, geez, I owe all this. I'm owed this. I have this. If this keeps going like that, I don't know if hiring another person makes sense. I don't know if I should get the bigger office, even though I need it if I'm hiring that other person. So there's all these thoughts like that. And then you can have this doomsday scenario where it's like, if 5 other things went wrong like they have in the past, might be game over.
Yeah.
Or you could go, it's nonsense. This is dumb. All you have to do is these other 5 things, and you're going to hit that next.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I've just been in a little.
I think when it's thinking small, I think when it comes to the office, you could pack people on folding tables out here in the warehouse.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
And then go to straight startup mode. Like, we are here to grind.
Yep.
We will get to the next level. If you don't want to be here, you probably shouldn't be on the team anyway.
Exactly. And that's kind of the epiphany I had this morning, actually. I'm like, why am I... Everything doesn't have to be perfect.
No.
It's not supposed to be perfect.
No, not at all.
And it doesn't need to be comfortable. I mean, I'm not even in here for 2 years. It's only been 18 months here.
I think
so. There's been massive changes in growth just in 18 months.
Oh yeah, significantly. I think about that often too. It's like, do it tired.
Yeah.
And I mean, our office is literally. I was worried about that. I was like, people aren't going to want to work here, but they do. They keep coming back. It works, and if they don't, the world is full of abundance. I'll find another person I could teach anyone. To do what we're doing. We have desks in the middle of a white box.
Yeah.
Literally, there isn't a single other thing in there. And people.
But it's a massive step up from whatever 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I go through these types of moments probably like every 1 to 3 years, something like that, where I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? And I think on the last podcast, you said you just had this moment where you clicked and you saw it all.
Yeah.
So it's usually there's all this like doomsday thinking in your head because you're noticing issues, and that's
the first like step into
Exactly.
getting there. You have to go through
It forces you to snap out of the mundane, just rolling with it every day. Like, what's wrong? I don't know. It'll be fine. To like, oh, I see a problem. And then the personality types that we are is, I will be awake until I solve this, even if it's a month.
Yes.
And I've been doing like 20-hour days.
Yeah, I would continue to trust yourself and lean into it. You're going to be just fine.
I have faith.
I'm
just in one of those.
I was thinking about this the other day too. I was like, man, if I lost everything, and then I thought about it, and I was like, well, yes, definitely would suck, but I am so well equipped with so much knowledge now. You can't take that away from neither one of us or anyone. I could do this so much faster all over again, and starting from scratch, it would actually be easier because I would organize and create the right systems from the jump. That's an interesting concept that like I don't hear a lot of people talk about when you're trying to grow a small business, or like when you're sub $10 million. There's one of the things that comes with making these big decisions, because like I'm trying to figure out how to articulate this the correct way. You're almost like you have these deep grooves of the way you do things, or the people that work here are like, you're like, I can't get rid of this person. They've been here for 12 years. Right. Or like, I'm so deep into this one software that's 10 years old, or like, and it's so hard to just pivot.
It's very uncomfortable.
Like and it's like, one, it's uncomfortable. You have fear, but then you're also like, you're just in this weird rut where you're like, a serial entrepreneur would probably come in here and fire 3 people on day one. But you're like, you're just in this weird like groove, and that's why it takes so long to like make these decisions and make things happen. But does that make sense?
It does, and I was in that groove.
Like everything feels sticky.
Yeah, in the last, I would say, probably last 12 months, maybe about a year ago, I started waking up to like that I was dealing with and putting up with things. Yeah. That if I was on the outside, I would have told me, what are you doing? Get rid of that guy. Yeah. And then when I started the consulting, they obviously talk about it a little more politely, but they're basically like, why are you putting up with that? Like,
yeah. I think what it is you don't lose the vision. I think we both know our vision, but like
my vision wasn't clear to begin with.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
One, it wasn't clear. Two, if you're not looking at it every single day, like if you had something written on your wall with the exact goal of where you want to be, you would know exactly what to do in that moment. But it's like your vision you get like 1 or 2 degrees off track, and then it goes from this to like, oh, I want everybody to like me. Right. I want everybody to like their boss. I want the office to be cozy. Let's have snacks in the snack bar all the time. And then you're like, I don't care. The goal is this.
Yeah. We are here for money.
Yeah. So everybody is.
Yeah.
People working here included.
I'm having probably a brutal meeting tomorrow again about.
And you know what could probably prevent those is, and I don't do this, so I'm guilty of this too, because I had to do like a really uncomfortable one, which great things came out of it. It almost seems like you have to do that on like a quarterly basis. Is like doing a weekly call with your entire staff's kind of rough. It's kind of not. There's not too many.
Yeah, it's supposed to be monthly. I was
like
told
a monthly hard check-in.
Yeah,
might be better.
So what I am supposed to be doing, which I haven't followed yet, is weekly check-ins. It doesn't have to be the whole team gets together, but at least weekly check-ins, one-on-one individually with like the different departments, right? And making sure they feel heard and they have what they need, and then monthly meetings where you're straight up going over results and problems, and it doesn't need to be all rainbows and sunshine either, because the whole point is, well, and maybe it could be, because if things are going well, you're like, hey, everybody's killing it, these 7 jobs were on time, you saved money here, this was good, we were profitable, which means now maybe we can start working on bonuses, all this stuff. But they're not going to be like that for me right now. They're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's got to happen. It has to happen.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Also, it's like you do that to yourself. You have meetings with yourself in your head every day, 24 hours a day. There's like 2 of you.
Yeah.
And every day it feels like you almost have to bitch the other half of you out for things. But it's like when it comes to doing that to one of your employees, I catch myself doing this all the time. And it's for them. This would better them if you gave them that feedback.
Yeah.
They mess something up and you just go, and then you move on to the next thing. But it happens 30 more times. You go,
yeah, and it's also it's
it's
like
like
you have to be able to remove the emotion, because the reality is, if somebody did something wrong that cost time or money or reputation, there's nothing wrong with going and telling them.
yes.
But also,
exactly.
like, no one's going to take offense to you saying, hey, just FYI, what you did here, it's not good. That didn't work. It's bad for these reasons. Here's what you need to do to fix it.
Yeah.
And also, you shouldn't be upset about it, because it's like, if you're the boss, the CEO, the leader, you have every right to be like, hey, bud, this isn't working.
Yeah.
I don't know. You figure out some friendly, professional way to do it. And no one's going to take offense to that. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they go, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. And if you don't ever tell them.
Anytime I've had a conversation like that, and I've kind of done it with like everybody on the team a handful of times now, I just pull them into the office, or I'll let them know ahead of time, so I don't like kind of blindside them. Maybe it's like midday. I'll be like, hey, like, let's chat right before you leave or something. Every time, positive outcome.
Of course. That's what I mean. It's really, and also I'm saying this as a person who's guilty of all of it, but a lot of it has to do with your own or my own
We're like
thoughts
in our
about
head.
it or emotion.
Yeah.
Like, because I get upset about something that went wrong, and I'm like, I can't believe this cost blah, 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 blah. So I'm genuinely mad.
Have you ever had, so we have,
I didn't finish that. Keep going. That just sounded funny. No, keep going.
our staff's really young. So like they're all hungry, and they're looking for development too. You know, whereas like maybe it's probably the older you get, it's less likely that you hunt down like development, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And they will come to me and like, especially Ralph. We talk about Ralph every freaking podcast. And he'll be like, I want you to be a better boss. But no, he won't say it like that. He'll be like, I'm pretty hard on him, so he doesn't say I want you to be harder. He'll be like, well, no, he'll straight up be like, I need you to be more of a boss, or I want you to be more of a boss. And I'm like,
That's
what do you
good.
mean? And he's like, every time we have those hard conversations or you critique these, he's like, great things happen every time. But he was like, I can tell you hold yourself back from having those hard conversations with people. But he's like, every time we do, something great happens. And he said, I want you to call me out on things more. So now I do it more. And I got like one of the best compliments I've ever been given in my life. And it was basically, he was saying how he said he's just he hates it in the moment, but he's extremely grateful the next day or days later, or when he looks back in like retrospect of how much I ride him and make him grind. And then he told me that, which is funny because like
He told you, okay, honey.
I obviously haven't been in the gym in a while, but he said now when he goes to do really hard or challenging things that he just does not want to do, he said he thinks of me. And I was like,
Dang,
wow.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought
That's good.
It meant a lot to me.
Yeah,
I
I have an issue with that. With it's not. I don't have an issue having uncomfortable conversations. I think it's. I genuinely don't want to like be mean or upset somebody, but anytime something comes up, my first instinct is anger. I'm like, how? Okay,
Yeah.
let me give you an example. One example of many that have happened recently. I have a job. I have a project manager running it. I have subs I trust in this one particular arena. I got a change order after the work was done, after this extra work was done, for $38,000, and nobody told me about it. It took 3 weeks to complete this extra work, and not one person told me about it. Meaning, someone said, can you do this? The other person was like, yeah, I can do that. Looked at it, just started doing it, realized it was hard, realized it wasn't even on the plans, aka could have charged a legitimate change order to the client. They all just continued doing it, stacking up materials and time, thought I was just fine with it, sent me a bill.
Jeez.
That's just one. $38,000. There wasn't even $38,000 to be made on the job. I'm
That's
like, are you
crazy.
guys out of your minds? Then again, that's just one.
Being an entrepreneur is
This episode is brought to you.
so God, it's like gut wrenching. But the one we listen to a lot of business things, and
My boat, it's got a
talk
chip
to a
in
bunch
it.
of people. But dude, being a contractor is crazy. You're mixing like the most professional of the most professional people with money and looking to invest with people that stand outside Home Depot and just dig holes.
Well,
on
on a lower.
But you are.
Yes.
And you're the middleman who has to go, here's this guy worth $20 million. He's really upset at me. And you have to take that and all the stuff he just
And
told
in
you
the background, it's like, Lunche, boss.
Yeah, yeah. He just intellectually just bitched you out, and then you have to take that and go.
Well, I mean, this is
Damn,
this
I
is
don't know.
any that's any most businesses. I mean, you could take McDonald's and say, what are they
Yeah,
worth
that's a
and
good
who's
point.
working there?
You know what they
And
got? SOPs.
They have the best,
Best
of the best
SOPs.
SOPs, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And also, let me give my people and my team a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
Everybody here is wonderful in terms of they're a great person. Their intent is good. Nobody is milking the clock. Nobody's doing anything wrong intentionally.
Yeah.
And it's not the example I just gave you is obviously a high dollar. Whoops.
Opa.
Yeah. But the other bulk of it is just a lot of little things that add up. And I've tried to make them aware politely about things like, hey, if this takes too long, it's no joke.
Yeah.
It's like anywhere from 11 to 15 grand a week worth of just basic payroll.
Yeah.
It's like if you go over a week on a job that's got like a 5% profit margin, it's game over for that job. You go
wild.
another week over, it just cost me
Money to do the job.
it cost me to do the thing. And then it's like, if you build up, if you say, I think last year we did like 25 to 30 jobs in the year. And if half of those go
Over.
even, let's just say let's say half of them break even, which is insane. That should never happen. If half of those go even, the other half just paid for everybody to be here. And there's nothing left over. And
That's what I
left
was about to
over
say.
is me paying for my household. So,
Yeah, dude.
And that's a terrible example. It's not half of an entire year or whatever. But
That makes sense.
the point is, the margins are so razor thin that you are one big mistake away from the job being no profit, and you're two sizable mistakes away from it costing you money. And overages in time, too many trips, little mistakes, and it doesn't fall all on one person either. Well, technically it does, and it's me because
Why'd you get into this business?
I know I haven't clearly the oversight isn't there. I'm not monitoring. I'm not checking in enough, and it means so much to me that whoever's hiring this company. It means so much to me that they are happy that they made that choice at the end, that I will bend over backwards and give whatever it takes to make that happen. That's where the stress comes in because I don't have it in me to go bill something for something we forgot or a mistake that happened. I'm not going to risk reputation looking like an asshole saying, I'm so sorry. I forgot to charge you for that even though it's already done. You owe me more money.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm not risking reputation to get whole on just that one sliver of what the business is. So it's just a lot of weight on my shoulders because I refuse to ruin reputation or end a job where somebody's like, don't use them. I got hit with a $38,000 change order. You know what I mean? I just can't do that. So and I won't change that about me or the company. I think that is why I get good testimonials and why people do keep coming back. And they all know I won't. I tell them up front, one of the sales pitches that I have when I talk to them is when I give you the final number and we sign a contract, you will not get a change order from me unless it's something clearly obvious, like you asked for something new, or something crazy like an inspector came in and said, hey, I know your plan says this, but I'm making you do that. Okay, change order, obviously. Nothing, it's out of everybody's control. But I tell them, if we missed something on the plan or I misinterpreted something on the plan, you will not get a change order from me. I will eat it because it's my job. They're coming to me because I'm the professional. I'm supposed to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb and give them a real number, you know. This episode is brought to you by Open & Go, the only dating app designed for painfully polite Midwesterners. Swipe right to meet people who say, oh, before they sneeze and apologize when they bump into you. Hot singles in your area. We'd love to build you a shed, mow your lawn, and never make eye contact. Open & Go. It's like Tinder, but with emotional repression and a casserole. That was really hard to read something for the first time. With all those weird words. That's funny.
Pivoting to a more positive note.
Today's episode.
You asked me about little sexy slide decks, and I thought about that for you.
Oh, is that a thing though?
Yeah.
I just thought having something other than
you need something. You need something because here's what's going to happen. Because if you think about it, all the people you've got business from so far, you do have to kind of sell yourself. But like, if everything's been referral based, you can basically just talk yourself into winning the job. If you're about to get cold leads, people that have no idea about you,
wildly different, yeah,
they are going to want information, and you need to have that information prepped. Yes. And not only that, you need to have a system for additional information. Yep. So like when we do our pitch calls, a lot of our calls are cold when we start working a new brand. Like all these fitness brands, well, there's 0 referrals here, so they're 100% cold. So not only do we prepare a ton for this call, and we use a deck, and I could show you the format we use, but then in the call, I always say, like we pride ourselves on being extremely transparent. And if you want to see anything at all, you let me know. I'll make it happen. Yeah. I'll follow up right after this call with all that information. And they'll be like, well, for us, one of the things they want to see often is like, they want us to kind of flex our muscles in terms of creative. So what does our creative team make? What's that process look like? Obviously, the biggest one is data. We can't fake that. They want to know you can actually do your job, your average cost per leads, conversion rates on your funnels and things like that. So we've done so many pitch calls now that we have that stuff prepared because it looks really damn good.
Yeah.
When they ask for something custom in the call and then you follow up an hour later with that. So I was thinking about that stuff for you. Like, what does that look like? And
yeah, dude, you know what's crazy?
I thought about it though. I have it for you.
Yeah. Well, it's just funny because I've known in the back of my mind that all work I get is referrals, which is a good feeling because it's it what?
Mom sent me the grape emoji.
What's that mean?
It means she listened to.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she just now texted it to me. That's funny.
This episode is brought to you by your mom still texts you late at night.
Me, mom's casserole and kitchen.
I just got a text too. It says, are you podcasting? Yes. Why? Just wondering. I'm scared. For real? The ice machine is trying to kill me. I just don't feel safe until you're home. Aww.
Is that a woe for a child?
Yeah. No, the childs are... They better be in bed.
They're sleepy. Hey, those ice machines getcha. They're pretty scary, man, at night. Ours is on the bottom of our fridge, so when the ice drops, it's like...
You know, man, when nobody's home, chilling.
Yeah.
Doors unlocked.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Which is funny because like I could be murdered in my sleep no different than a woman can. You know, if you're snuck up on, but I just don't carry that fear. I don't know what it is.
Dude, I think I talked about it on one of these pods. There's a study that came out that like women when they're sleeping.
This episode.
If they hear a baby cry or like a child in need, they wake up immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Dad does not wake up. But then they tested. It was like 70 couples they tested. If like a father hears like leaves crunch, a door, an object, the mom is like, and the dad's up immediately because it's like
that's real life, dude.
It's crazy.
My front door is like a a solid wood, nice, large, big door, and then
Big door.
that in conjunction with my like courtyard. It's just a wind tunnel. There's always leaves in there, and also because the door is like a nice real wood door. It's always contracting. No, so every single night at a certain temperature drop, the door goes click, and it sounds like someone tapped the door.
That's crazy.
And the first few nights I was there, I slept there by myself when we first got the house because everyone was staying at the old house. And I'm like, oh, I'll go put some can lights in, paint, whatever, did some things. So I slept there a few nights by myself. It scared the shit out of me the first few nights because I was laying on the couch.
Yeah.
You see the door. So I'm like sacked out. And I could see the door. So if somebody came in, they're like, boom, 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 you're dead, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It freaked me out. But no, since then, I guess to your point, though, dead asleep and one little crick of the door. And I'm like, laser focused, murder ready.
Dude, I have been murder ready. My last house, I was murder ready like 15 times in like 4 months. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Every week we had something going on. There's people walking behind our house in the creek.
Those low income areas are.
Yeah.
No joke, stuff goes on.
Or people would be like out front doing random stuff, getting gypsy all riled up.
I have a rule. Anytime you move into a new place, what's funny, I've only moved into 2 places.
Got to brandish that piece.
Anytime you move into a new place, you walk outside in your boxers, wielding weapons. And just scratching your head with them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I had to do
for a minute.
Yeah. I did that multiple times. I had to do that in Boise once. I have a story. I wonder if I could tell.
You just go outside like half naked. You're like, oh
shoot.
Oh, no, I lost my guy.
Oh, no. Our painter from...
I got this from a German guy. He said it was painted somewhere in... well, I guess obviously Germany. He said it was like 42, 43, somewhere in there.
You put it on the right screw? There was another one higher.
That was the older one.
Oh.
No, because then you can't see it at all. I had it to where you could see it.
Yeah, I love that guy.
For real though? What the heck? There it is.
You ever had to brandish a piece right at someone's face?
No.
You wish?
No, I have
a quick little story.
I have not.
When we were in Boise.
Was the door between you and the person?
No.
Ooh.
Well, it was a glass
Probably
door.
shouldn't tell
It was
it.
a glass door. No, nothing. I was within my rights. Nothing happened.
You were in Idaho.
I was in Idaho.
Yeah, you could.
I'm going to tell my story.
You can brush your teeth with those.
We lived in...
Brick killed a guy.
Stay classy. I'll go fast. The front of our house, you never saw it, I don't think.
Your house? No, not in person. I saw it, though.
Boise? Anyway, the whole front of our house had a huge glass front door, and then right next to that was our office with a huge glass sliding door. So we're always looking out front.
Yeah, didn't you have like one of those Tide Pod zombies come up to your door?
Dude, probably. And then the upstairs had a balcony in the front yard too, and that's where Luke and Amara, that's their room, our roommates. Anyway, we were in it was almost kind of like a row house. It was a long, skinny one.
Yeah, I remember.
To our right and left, same houses. Well, the one to our right, if you're in our house, was all sorority girls.
Get right out.
Anyway.
Why?
You knocked me off track, man.
Why
Anyway, let me tell you.
Okay.
Well, this drunk guy followed them home and was very creepy. Kid, our age.
I would have saved him.
Right? Well, they were inside safe. And he's banging on their door telling them to let him in. He's trying to see a girl. And we're like, dude, well, one, we're not going to get mixed in. This is weird.
Yeah, you can't be a hero.
Yeah, we're not going to be weird, be a hero or anything.
I would have been that hero.
But our glass sliding doors, the distance between the houses were like, you could go like this and touch both houses. It was like
the
legit
two separate
row
houses.
Yeah. So where our glass sliding doors in my office and Luke's office were right next to 5 feet away from their front door.
Oh, geez.
So while this guy's banging on their door doing weird stuff, trying to get in to do whatever, we're listening to him.
Was he drunk?
He was drunk.
Yeah.
So we just let him be. Because we're like, well, he's not going to break the door
Was
down.
he the same age group, or was he older, super dirty bird?
No, within our age.
Oh, okay.
So just clearly drunk.
Yeah.
And probably wouldn't do that if he wasn't drunk, you know?
Yeah.
Just being weird.
So you were cutting him some slack at the beginning?
In the beginning, yeah. We weren't going to I'm not going to go out and yell at a random guy. Well, what
Seeing you.
What escalated it is now he's like yelling at them through the door.
That's not good.
And Amara walked out on the balcony, was super close to this guy now, but up on the balcony, and she was like,
F-fool.
she was polite too. She was like, hey man, like they clearly don't just go home, get an Uber or something. They don't want to. She was not like bitching him out. He keeps doing it, and she's like, pal, like you're being really weird. We know what you're doing. Like, just go home before.
Right.
She was like, I'm gonna call the cops. Like, you're banging on their door. It's loud. Well, now Gypsy starts getting frothy, dude, because like she has the like worst Razorback I've ever seen in my life at the glass door barking at this guy. I mean, I don't know what she would have done. She's kind of a tiny dog.
She bit my kid's face. I know what she would have done.
Kissed her with some teeth. Well, now this guy's yelling at Amara. And Luke comes out and he's like, what are you doing? Like, no one's mad at you.
Yeah.
Go home.
Right.
Well, then he switches gears and he like decides to come bang on our door.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I'm in the office.
Ooh, I'm hot right now.
Yeah. I'm in the office with like headphones on.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, you weren't aware of it until this moment?
I'm locked in working. And it's like, I was working or playing games or something, locked in with my headphones on. Now my glass door is like shaking. And I'm like, what the hell?
Ooh, boy.
And he's like getting frothy, yelling at them. And then he comes to our front door and starts trying to open our door, like grabbing the handle.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. And I was like, it just got real uncomfortable real quick. And I'm
Yeah.
like, obviously he's just a drunk guy. Luke and Amara start yelling at him.
Should have called the cops and 300 kicked him.
Dude. Well, the rest was kind of a blur. He basically tried to get into our house. Then he went to our slider door and was trying to do stuff.
Wait.
Full blown.
Are they both on the front of the house?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're both very close.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like
Yeah.
front door, if you're looking at the house, you take 2 steps back, 2 steps to the left, glass door. They're
Yeah,
right
okay.
there. He's trying to open our doors.
That's wild.
Wild. Trying to open our doors to come in to like yell at Luke and Amara. That's how like blasted he was or just delusional.
He should have lost some teeth for that.
Dude. Well, okay, side note, the glass door is open. The screen is closed. We had that every night when Luke and I sat in there, like worked, play games because it get hot.
Yeah.
Just a couple of Du Bois in the office, you know? Anyway, long story short, Luke's yelling at him now. And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, dude, if he walks in here, he's getting shot.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. I won't shoot him in the face. Maybe I'll shoot him in the knee or something. Like,
I think that's worse. I think you just...
yeah. I don't know. I just was like in a weird... It was like a little fight or flight moment.
What made him leave?
This very next point. They're scream yelling at Luke and Amara. It's so stupid. He's trying to walk in our house. Luke gets the glass door like closed and locked in front of this guy. And I'm like, dude, screw this.
Yeah.
Walked upstairs, grabbed the Glock, and I just walked back downstairs. And he's like at the glass door. And I opened the door and pointed it like right at his head. And I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here. And I just like pointed it right at him, was like, and then he was like, and then just walked away.
You know what's crazy?
And then I went outside with Luke and Amara.
All of those behaviors that he was exhibiting implies he was so drunk that nothing would have gotten through to him.
But that did.
Which
Exactly.
also means he was just a fucking maniac.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you know, because
a drunk guy would be like, whoa.
Yeah, drunk guys, they wouldn't stop at that because the whole point is they're blacked out and there's
Yeah.
no logic there anymore. Which means he wasn't that.
He
was just,
snapped right into shape
Yeah.
real quick.
So
And
okay.
Dude, you could ask Luke too. I mean,
You
he was
just
there
got
the
a
whole
case. That guy's been looking for you.
time. Probably. But we were real uncomfortable. Morgan was scared. The girls were all riled up.
Yeah, that's
Gypsy
unacceptable.
This guy's shaking, like trying to get in our house.
Unacceptable.
And then after,
Did he
I
get in a
walked-
car and leave?
No, he walked. He walked out of our neighborhood.
Attaboy.
I went out in the front yard, and I just did one of those like Like just followed him down the street.
You
So I'm
Edward
like,
Norton him?
Yeah, I was just like till I couldn't see him, and then the rest of the night, Luke and I are all like on edge, and we're just like ruffled up. But
If this was a text thread, I would send you that.
you know, the guy with no hair.
Yeah.
Anyway, hopefully, I don't think it's gonna get me in trouble. But
No,
dude, they was mad uncomfortable though.
Yeah, that's not cool at all.
Then we had another person that we thought was gonna get into our house, and we can tell that another day.
Yeah,
The lady in the Temecula house, that one got me going.
Yeah,
dude.
That was kind of that would have been a miscommunication though.
For sure,
or
100%. Yeah, and thank God nothing happened.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
It was just her being a little silly, but
Yeah.
like trying to be a good neighbor, but also being
Not going about it the right way, the smart way. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Wow.
But man,
Yikes.
anyway,
So, how'd it feel?
not very good.
I'm just kidding.
Not good. I was scared, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope he doesn't try to do something after I do this, because then I'm.
That's the thing about
I'm scared.
you can't be brandishing weapons if you are not ready to use them, because it is going to elevate the situation, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's also like, does this guy get into our house, and then what's next? Do I just try to fist fight some guy in my hallway? It's
I
like,
feel
get the
like-
shit out of my house.
Yeah, I mean, everybody always saw, you come to my house, I'm going to shoot him, which you definitely could and wouldn't be like, you definitely could, but I would also say if I was there with one of my buddies and it was a drunk guy, he would have just gotten his ass beat, even if I had a gun. Because if he's just being drunk and ridiculous and he's doing that, yes, you could have your gun with you, but I probably wouldn't.
He's probably going to be too slopped up to.
Well, because it'd be very easy to just face push him off the porch and,
Yeah.
and then call it a day. And then, if it keeps escalating, by all means. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I've never had to. I have a concealed carry permit, so I'm on a different level. There's a lot of training, and there's a lot of situational stuff. The training's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
But they talk about that. It's like you don't pull it out unless you are absolutely you're ready to use it, which is a wild thought, and you should think about that. If you have a gun, you shouldn't pull it out as a scare tactic if you're not prepared to go for it, because it's going to escalate. I mean, it's just going to escalate it.
Yeah.
There's two options. There's a guy that's like, whoa, logic kicked in, like definitely don't want any part of that. And then there's other people that are like, do it, and they're going to get closer and more upset. And then what option do you have left?
Yeah.
A life-changing option.
I don't know, man. I'm super glad nothing happened.
Yeah.
He was like leg coming into our screen door, like he was about to walk in. So at that point, I was like, dude.
Yeah, I'm not saying you did anything wrong.
Watch us go live, and then I'm like, I go get cuffed in my office. Well, this all could have been made up.
Psych!
Yeah.
Yeah, fake news. Just edit this out.
To edit the whole first 20 minutes out, everything.
What was the first 20? Oh,
Vaccines.
Vaccines, yeah. Whatever. How many people didn't? Hold on, we're gonna start. Let's look into this really quick.
Diving deeper.
Yeah, let's go deeper. We already talked about it. Let's see. How
We literally have a pod on the air kind of talking about this stuff already, too.
we did?
Last episode.
Okay. Well, let's move on. I just want to find out what percentage of people did get it and didn't get it. Like what the difference is. People did not.
That's such a big decision to make, too. And I don't think there's a right or wrong.
Nobody. Everybody's a Monday morning quarterback. Nobody knew anything at all.
Yeah.
We only know what people are telling us, and I support anyone's decision and all of that.
100%.
Let's see. About 81% of adults received at least one. That's crazy. 81% of people
Cha-ching!
took I don't know, maybe vaccine. That is wild, dude.
That's a lot of funds, my
If
guy.
that was a social experiment for can we take over, we are screwed. Holy heck. This means roughly 19%. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's wild.
That 19%'s got it though. Dude.
Money, 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 money.
Dang.
Money, money.
Let's see. If you could count all age groups, including children, that's gross. Around 70% of the total U.S. population got at least one. Okay, so less kids, but still a lot of them. So about 30% of the total. Okay,
Yes.
so if you included kids in that, that's just crazy.
You know what's crazy is going to be telling
Worldwide too. Worldwide, 70 to 75% of people.
Dude, that's like 6 billion people. If it's correct. 6 billion.
Well, this is pulling.
That's like half of China. I'm just
That's
kidding.
crazy.
I'm kidding.
Are these stats? Let me find out where this is from.
Yeah.
Even if that's remotely close, that is wild, dude. That's wild. Can you imagine? Like, think of it in terms of if someone said you have an 81% chance of 10xing your money if you put it all on this black dot.
But you could lose.
You
it
would
all
take
at the same
it.
Time. Yeah.
No, I'm saying you have an 81% chance of winning. I'm just trying to make a
Yeah.
what the hell? Mine's blanking out. What was that called? Not an analogy, but no, it's like a comparison by way of.
Well, you're just like providing more perspective.
I guess it's perspective.
When he was in like Eastbound and Down, and he's like, "I know my similes and metaphors."
Centers for that's from the CDC. Well, first of all, whatever. I don't. Moving on.
The Center for Data Control.
Yeah. Any of the 3 letters are like, how much of that do you believe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen,
CVS.
the moon's hollow, and we've never been there. To know that the world's flat.
Optimus Prime was there. You know,
Do you watch the Y-Files YouTube?
no.
Have you ever?
Well,
have you ever?
I have. Yes,
They're
but
really
not
good.
Consistently, I need to.
They're really good. His whole like jam is he does it in a very, very entertaining way because he picks all these like conspiracies or just cool wives' tales, Roswell, crazy things in the Grand Canyon, which actually may not be. You should look into this one; it's very cool. But anyway, the way he lays the show out is like I think they're like 30 to 45 minutes long, somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. And he goes through the whole conspiracy and all the info and like every story, and he's telling it as if it's true. And then at the end, he does the debunk if it's fake.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. And you know it's coming, but he gets you bought in. And it's like watching a movie. You know the movie's fake. Like you watch Transformers, you know it's fake, but you're like bought in. It's entertaining. Yeah. So he does it like that. And it's not always debunked. It might end with like, this one could be true. You should watch it. It's super cool. The Grand Canyon one's a trip, though. There's apparently some sections, a lot of it, where you cannot go, meaning even if you wanted to hike down, if you wanted to raft through, you can't go. And it's a no-fly zone. And also, black helicopters will show up if you're in these areas. And they got it on camera, too. He does an episode about it.
Those videos of people like around Area 51 and then out of nowhere, there's like trucks.
Yeah,
that stuff's crazy.
Always said I wanted to make a run for Area 51 before I die.
You're definitely not getting in.
No, definitely not. But Area 51 could. First of all, it's a military base. Of course, you're not getting in. You can't go to any.
Yeah.
You're not going to storm the gates of any military base.
Camp Pendleton.
And then also, if you were working on top secret weapons or new planes or anything like that, you would need to throw your scent off the trail by like a disinformation campaign, aka aliens.
Yeah.
So that all kind of made sense.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, why would the most famous place also be the place that's the most secret, that they have the most wild stuff? Like that doesn't add up. If it was truly meant to be a secret, I don't think it would have gotten famous for what it is. And I think the boundary probably expanded when that whole. I have to assume it's a conspiracy theory that there's aliens and all UFOs there. Mm-hmm. But they expanded the borders to much further, so you can't even get close enough to see with binoculars anything.
Dude,
Are you gonna look it up?
No, I just had this wild thought about the Bay of Pigs.
I'm over here talking about Area 51.
Well, it's like world event. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's the Cold War. Nah. I was like, man, I wonder what mom and dad, and then it's in 1961. They weren't born.
You're thinking of...
Dad was 1 year old. I was going to see if like he had...
You're thinking of like 91.
What?
Take down this wall. The Cold War?
No. The Bay of Pigs, the Cold War with Russia, where they put their missiles in Cuba.
Mm-hmm. That didn't
And
happen.
then
It's not true.
Well, whatever happened.
I'm kidding.
They thought for a week straight that we were going to be nuked or they were going to be nuked in Russia. So, like, it was like
Isn't that still the case?
Well, yeah, I guess. I think this was a lot different, though. I feel like Putin's the homie. Every video I see, he's chill. It's like being fed.
That is true. That is true. Who knows? Who knows? It's hard to...
What did that guy do, like, for fun?
I don't know that guy can have fun.
Smoking cigars. Have you ever watched Stranger Things?
No, just that one episode, the Metallica.
You should watch. That's actually, like, I don't watch many shows, but that one's pretty cool. And it's Russia's involved in it.
Just let me know when I can do it, and I'll start watching stuff.
Yeah.
It's a bummer. I used to love watching movies and shows, and well, rephrase, I do love it. I just when.
You gotta schedule that in, like Tuesdays at 10.
Yeah, but anytime I'm done with work, and now we're peppering this into it, which is a big deal, and I'm here for it. I'm also supposed to be reading, and there's things like working on work or working on the business, which falls outside of the boundaries of
Business
working
hours.
because I'm not removed yet. I'm still like wearing all these different hats. There's just no time. And if I don't build the systems or write the SOPs or do my homework from the consulting or read the books.
But what else would you
doing?
rather be doing? Like, what else would you do outside of Kingstud? If you had to go work for someone or just have a 9 to 5, what would you do?
Oh, nothing. I wouldn't. I wouldn't rather do anything else. I am just excited for when this all works out how I have it in my mind, so that I had a little more time, because I would love to play more music and have guilt-free chunks of hours to record music still.
Yeah.
That bothers me. That was a hard pill to swallow, going like, well, yes, you're not going to be a rock star.
Yeah.
And not that I want to be a rock star anymore. That ship has sailed. But I genuinely love writing and recording, even if I never share it with anybody. Shout out A. Mick. That's my band name. A. Mick is our entry. What is it called? Intro song? My brain's cooked.
The one we always
shout out Big Tone.
Big Tone.
A-Town with the intro jam.
Big Tone. Dude, that guy threw some cool comments on my Fifth Element posts.
Really?
You've been liking my reels? I'm putting a lot of work into those. It's a lot.
I think so.
To prep and edit.
Did I like him?
I don't know if
I'm barely on Instagram
anymore.
I
meant like, do you like what we're doing?
Oh, yes. They look very good.
Thank
it
you.
kind of gives me pride, and also I'm upset because I'm always like, why didn't I do this? How come I'm not doing cool stuff?
Yeah, well, it takes a serious chunk out of our day to do that.
Well, I mean, for you guys,
I'm still really.
It's almost like a.
What kind of aligns what we're doing for?
So crucial
clients.
for what you're doing. Yeah, it makes. Yeah. It's perfect. You know, circle back all the way to the beginning, or somewhere when we were talking about business stuff and learning. I get frustrated. So when I learn that, oh, you don't have systems, or okay, I signed up to do the consulting to figure out
what's the next
how
step?
to scale, what are the next steps, what am I missing?
I know what you're saying. It's because you don't know what you don't know, and then once
you don't know what
you go, oh, why didn't I do that,
dude? Yes, and I'm
worst
like,
feeling.
oh my god, systems, doy.
Yeah, it's the worst. Yeah,
yeah, and then I
we didn't have a CRM.
I didn't even know what CRM meant.
Years. Yeah, that's crazy.
And it
stands for Construction Man Real Money.
Crews really mean something.
Yeah.
Man. With all the info, I just think, man, had I just listened or read a book or researched 10 years ago, how much further would I be? I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but you have to do all these things. Like
You have to
I
go
don't know.
through.
God has their plan, and it's part of the game.
It's the rough patches that make you think, what's wrong? So that I can go, okay, well, how do I solve it?
Yeah.
If it's going smooth, you don't think like, I should make this better. And starting up, if you're always going in this upward trend of more and more successful and making more and doing better, you're really not met with resistance, even though the growth could have been exponentially faster had you had this information. It doesn't change the fact that it always felt good because you're like, I'm doing better. So you're not thinking, how can I be better than being better?
You also noticed all the guys that find insane amounts of success relatively quick. When I say relatively quick, it's like within 10 or 15 years. Most often aren't finding that success with their first business.
Yeah.
It's like they went so fast and so heads down that they failed their first 3 businesses, went bankrupt or something, and then fourth, fifth one, boom. Now they're doing $250 million or something like that.
You also need to be ready to hear information too. When you see these all the different business YouTubes and podcasts and posts and cliches, they all if you're down at a startup position, that all means nothing to you.
Yeah.
When they're talking about investing,
So,
in your time,
this is something
you have to be ready. You have to be in a
too.
position where it makes sense, because most of that sounded like just. I'm like, who are you? What are you talking about? Read a book and you'll be a millionaire.
Yeah, I have this way of thinking where, like, when you're the deeper in you get, you can hear vague advice and be like, oh, and take action. But in the beginning, when people are like, oh, you want to be a millionaire? Read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and you're like, okay. You read it front to back 5 times, and you're like,
Nothing happened.
I don't even have money to do these things with.
Look at McDonald's; they have an SOP, and they're worth $18 billion.
Or you hear those videos where they're like, it's a 20-minute video of like everyone in the comments is like, this guy's giving away insane value, but you're like, he just said 20 minutes of filler words because you're not at that
He's
level.
like, get your team. You're like, I don't have a team.
Yeah.
Get your team in line. You got to have company meetings. I don't have a company.
The videos are
I
like,
don't have a place to have a meeting.
they're like, all you need to do is get your ducks in a row and always execute on low-hanging fruit and circle back, double kick on the. You're like,
I like all the.
what?
What's that guy's name? The one that makes fun of all of them. It's like
little rap name Hoagie or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is. He did one the other day. It was just like, see, the thing is, you just got to start with making money. You have to make money.
Dude.
You got to bring in more money.
That's why. So the thing that we're working on right now, if you couldn't tell, which I hope you could, because if you couldn't, that means we're not doing it right. We're not only a few videos in. Our goal right now is to give away as much value for free, like legitimate, real value, like things you can actually take, but not only value. Avoid doing what we just said, where you're giving away this weird, vague stuff. We're trying to make content that like the average franchisee or business owner could take that and go, oh,
right,
follow the video, and they do it, and then they get the results.
The Hormozy approach.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I like it.
And really what happens is people end up realizing, oh, this guy's credible. And then they're not going to do it themselves. They don't have time,
well, that's
so
the thing about services. And it's kind of pea-brained to think, well, I don't want to tell people what I'm doing because then they can go do it. Well, they would do it if they could do it, number one. And number two, people not all people are paying for services because they can't do it. Like, I could pull my weeds and mow the lawn.
Exactly.
But I don't want to. So I'd rather pay for it. I don't even have a lawn, by the way. But
dude, me neither. We got mulch and dirt right now.
I've got
lots of weeds.
2.5 acres of weeds, boy. But the point is, people, they're not paying for services because they're not capable. They just don't want to. Or they don't have time to, or it's not a part of the business plan. So,
dude,
I agree with that approach a lot.
I could do a full podcast alone. This is such a random side thing on not getting quality leads. Like, we work with so many people. It's just funny. That's like our number one feedback. Yeah, man, things are great. They're just they're not quality.
Yeah, and if they're not quality, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of having a professional do it.
Well, no, you took it the wrong way, interpreted it the wrong way. The thing is, like, we'll give the same set of leads to...
That just bring your company down?
No.
I'm just kidding.
You didn't. We'll give the same set of leads to like 5 people, and it's like 4 of them are successful, and this one's like, yeah, they're just not quality. And it's like, well, let's take a look at...
The closing end of it is on them.
Exactly.
But still, what I said is relevant. I'm not saying
it is
what you're doing. But like, if you we're doing ads for me and you only got, I don't know, people that are looking for dog food. It's not going to do me any good.
Yeah, and it wouldn't even happen.
Yeah.
There's so many variables that involved too, and people don't realize it, which they don't have to, because that's the whole point of why you hire us. But it's like there's so many stages in the funnel where it could break down. Your creative could be a little bit off. You're serving it to the wrong area. There's probably like 10 or 15 different steps in the middle of the funnel that can really affect what kind of person comes through the funnel. And then at the very end of it, if your person who's setting and closing is not good, they're just going to say, well, the leads are bad. But it's them. Yeah,
so that brings up or makes me think of back to that conversation we were having. And so a part of what I'm going to do is make everybody aware of all the different issues, because I have to give everybody the benefit of the doubt and say, I'm going to tell you one more time how this whole thing works together and how every single person affects the whole team when something goes bad, even if it's by taking a little bit too long doing something, which cuts off profit and cash flow, blah, 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 blah. It all trickles. I want to tighten all that up and then do like a profit sharing type of bonus system that's like rolled out, paid over whatever, 3 years or whatever. I think I told you about that. Yeah, however, I want to tie it all together. So if you have a salesperson, they're kind of a little bit different, but I don't want a salesperson who's getting paid by bringing a lead in, because they can bring me a bunch of trash leads.
Yep.
I also don't want to have an estimator who's only motivated by getting bids done and sent,
but not winning them. Yeah.
And then I also don't want him to be motivated by just winning them, because then he'll bid way too low and he'll win all of them, and then we can't get it done to make money or even pay for itself.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if anybody else does it this way, but my plan is to tie all of that together and say, everyone might get a different percentage for a bonus, but it's all based on everyone's work. The sales guy's got to bring it in. Then he's got to work with the estimator to make sure the relationship is good, because they're going to work together and then bring me in, and we are going to sell it to drive it home. Once it's awarded, that's 2 out of 3 done. And then the field team and everybody needs to execute it also on time at a profit. Then it's a win. Then it counts in the win column.
When you send bids to people, is there any kind of like review in a call, or is it literally just send over and then they're like, this is the date we're going to make the decision?
It's a little bit of both. 9 times out of 10, though, there is a review call. But the bigger it gets
with the
bigger targeted clients, which would be the people like Rep'em or Rhino or all these different construction management big firms that are partnered with franchise groups that have tons of work at their fingertips. There's less personal interaction at that level. So they are sending a really well-defined request for bid with everything you need. And they're like, all email.
Yeah.
Some of them even have a portal where you submit it. I can't even submit my own form, because they're like, no, you're going to come here and you're going to fill this out. And we don't even have a phone number. We don't even get to talk to anyone on the phone until...
They're so big dog, they don't want to deal with any of that.
Yeah, so what happens is you'll submit it, and if your numbers are in the ballpark and they're like, we got 5 different bids for this location, out of 5, 2 of you are pretty close and in the front running, then you start getting
close
a personal
to what
connection.
though? Close to like what they think it was going to cost, or like median?
Well, they have such a large pool of information because they're building them all over the country.
Yeah,
so they know what they should be priced per foot. And then when it comes, everyone is different though, because you could have like different mechanical issues, or every one of them is a little different. But they know what the average range of price per foot should be, so they'll immediately rule out too low and too high right out of the gate.
Yeah,
and they're not even going after the too low people. They're pooling the people that are in the ballpark of right.
Yeah,
and then out of them, they're picking based on communication, likability, past jobs, whatever. And then it boils down to 2. And then you might get a phone call. Then you start doing bid review calls, and they start grilling you on information and little nuances and things.
And you're going to take those alongside your estimator, or just you and all the work was done by the estimator?
Well, my thought would be sales guy brings it in, and depending on how close he got to the person to bring it in, he would probably be a part of the call too. So if the salesperson was so good that he was building relationships and that's how the leads came in, I wouldn't want to lose that. I would have him work with the estimator to get it all ready. Once it's ready, I then review it to see if the numbers look good to me, because I've done so many jobs. I can tell right out of the gate if something's wrong or not. Once we all talk and go over it, at that point, I would do a bid review call with those guys.
Yeah.
Because there's already a relationship built on one. The estimator has already got intimate knowledge of the plans. And then it'll only take me 15 minutes to get all that, hear all that, see all that, and be ready for a call.
Yeah, for sure. Man, when you get
Otherwise, it would be me and the estimator on the call.
Yeah. Salespeople are in sales for like obvious reasons, because they're self-motivated to earn a higher income, you know, like control that destiny. But they're also like looking for places that like develop them, unless they're like at the tail end of their career, which at that point they're going to go work somewhere big anyway. So it's like a unique thing for both of us to build a sales department and bring in salespeople without having technically we are doing the sales. I mean, we wouldn't have nearly as many clients, and you wouldn't have as many projects under your belt without having some sort of sales technique, you know?
Well, there's two sides of sales, right? There's the hunter side, and then there's the closing the deal side. Mm-hmm. We both have the closing the deal side because things are just coming.
Yeah.
The hunter side is like, oh, you want to start building Walmarts or Aldi's or these bigger chains like that. Now, the hunter side is going to go find the people at the bottom of the ladder that is that company and work their way up with personal connections to get in front of the decision makers to say, you should try these guys. I know so-and-so. So that's the one side that I've never had. I've literally never.
Well, it's hard to find the time to do that.
I can't do that. I don't have the skill to do that. That's the thing. I have the skill to execute well enough to where people will say great things about me. And then I'm able to
we have like
have a media guide.
All the fulfillment.
Yeah.
You know?
That was nice.
Dude, that one was gnarly. Did you hear mine?
Yeah, that's what.
I didn't
it was kind of like a yawn. I had to crack
funny.
right after you cracked.
That's funny. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We got our guy already, fortunately, from in-house. We'll see how that goes because it's his first take at it too, but I'm pretty confident in him.
Well, one of the applicants that I got, which...
It's like one of my employees.
Stupid Ralph, he's going to come work for me. No, one of the applicants that was in there is from one of the brands I work with a lot.
So I talked to...
Specifically in the commercial real estate side of it, and I was like, whoa. Worked for a franchise and in that particular
So I talked to
arena.
Chuck Whitehead about this a little while ago at the beginning of the year, and his feedback was gold, and he said the best thing you can do is grab someone from literally that very thing.
Yep.
He was like, the problem is because you're going to be paying for their network.
Right.
And he was like, but it can pay off tenfold, hundredfold. But he was like, it's worth the price every time, but it's going to be very expensive. What he was saying was like someone like me, like go hot for sales. We're just using Rep'em as a good example, but he's like, go hire a mid-level or like poach one of those guys from a team like that.
Ooh, don't say that on.
Just kidding. Obviously, we haven't done that, or I don't think we're doing that anytime
No, but,
soon,
you know, it's wild. The exact same advice came from a lot of the coaching.
Yeah,
they don't call it that though, and they have very they have very
you can recruit people, you know.
This is what you do. Say you're in front of said person, and you go, hey, Sada. No, you would say something to the effect of, hey, listen, we're looking for a sales position that does X, Y, and Z, and I if you know anybody that's looking to change up their scenery or they're looking for a new opportunity, we're hiring, it pays well, like you just do that kind of thing. And if that person is in the market, they might take your card and be like, if you know anyone, give them this card for me.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing. And then you might get a call later going like, actually,
yep,
I'm looking. Or maybe they do know somebody.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be like, hey, you want to come work for me?
No, yeah. I've never done that.
Also, I don't have the ability to do any of that because I'm not in front of anybody anywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
little hermit guy.
No, that's just the world we live in. Everything's Zooms, and I have completed jobs for people I have never even seen.
Dude, I used to talk to mom and dad about this. Like, how did you... The job was the same job then, now.
Yep.
The only thing different is the communications rapid. But, like, the trust factor probably had to be much higher because doing the exact same jobs when people had pagers or, like, no one even had phones yet. What were you doing? Mailing each other?
Well, it was probably
things?
less stressful. Yeah, it was mailing. It was mailing checks, mailing documents, all of that. Yeah, it was.
And
but you just planned ahead better.
that's what I was saying. Mom and dad said that, yeah, way less stressful. It was like when you were home, you were home. Like when it shut off, when it shut off.
Yep.
And it's crazy.
I think there was just instinctively more trust in
The world.
the world. Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Notebook?
Yeah.
I just watched it for the first time.
Seriously?
Yeah, Morgan. I watched it with Morgan.
What do you want?
Yeah, I was just about to do that. I just watched for the first time, and she was like, "Are you crying?" I was like, "No."
I don't know that. I know I've seen all of it. I don't know that I've seen it all from start to finish because I've never sat down and be like,
Do you know how it ends?
They're old. They're still together.
Yeah. But she. Do you want me to tell you? She has dementia.
Right.
That's the whole point of The Notebook.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Yeah.
So she forgets him, but then
And then she remembers.
right when they die, and they die together.
That's right.
Yeah.
Such bullshit.
And they're holding hands, and it's cute.
No, it's I could see how
It's a
good
so
movie.
I
It's a
have
good movie.
so Morgan's asked me to watch that with her for 9
RG
years straight.
RG slings in it.
Dude, I love that guy. She's asked me for 9 years straight.
Tired.
And I always said no because I was like, I don't know, I just don't like watching sappy movies. And then she just had it on, and it just happened to be in the beginning, and I sat and watched the whole thing with her.
That was just one of those movies that got the reputation for like, oh, you was in The Notebook.
Yeah, it did because now that
But it's a good movie.
now that I'm on the other side, I'm like, wow.
You can't
I'd
tell
watch
me
that
you
again.
didn't-
It was a good movie.
You can't tell me you didn't tear up a little bit.
I 100%.
Your eyes got all sweaty.
I 100% got a little glossy.
Yeah, they did a good job at pulling on your strings. It's a true story.
No way.
I don't know.
I was like, what? Yeah, it's a great
Could be.
story.
No,
Man,
that couldn't be true.
the whole
'cause that
time
was too
I'm
perfect.
the whole time I'm watching it, I was just like, man, the structural integrity of this house he's building. It's such a cool house.
You gotta change those rafters.
Yeah, it's just a skilled man. It was a really cool house. I'm not a builder, man.
He's
I
just
didn't
all
build our
depressed, building a house from the ground up.
house. Yeah, cuts to him after he finds out she's about to marry someone else. He's freaking hammering stuff all hard, like Hot Rod when he's like, "What's up? I'm Rod and I like to party." He's like beating the shit out of the motor with the hammer.
That movie is funny. Andy Samberg is funny, dude.
Dude,
His music and stuff is so...
He's hilarious. On Wednesday, I watched I Love You, Man, and I completely forgot he's in the movie. He's
the trainer. The
he's
gay
his
trainer
brother.
Yeah.
And then he gets the guy who's like, "Give it everything you got.
Yeah.
Give it everything you got."
That's funny.
They go to the Galaxy game. That's a good one. I love Judd Apatow movies. By far my favorite movies
There hasn't been one.
in a long time.
He's out there just living.
Yeah, he's
Just
probably
doing
got a
his
really
thing.
cool life.
We saw
Cool life, cool wife. His
was it
kids
Judd
are in
Apatow?
really big
Yeah,
shows.
we did. We went and saw Adam Sandler in Vegas, and just like classic Adam Sandler, he had all of his
crew.
friends and buddies open
Yeah,
for him.
that's
And
sick.
Judd Apatow did like 30 minutes, or maybe like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, because he did comedy specials. And dude,
Yeah, he had Rob
his
Schneider.
movies are so good.
They're very good. Yeah,
They're like
Judd Apatow.
actually quality movies that are funny and tug on your heart. Every single one of them, like funny people.
Adam Sandler.
Judd
Judd
Apatow.
Apatow,
But Adam Sandler's in Funny People, and that one always gets me. It always
That
gets
was
me a little.
yeah.
And This Is 40, Knocked Up. You know, the This Is 40 is like almost like a little secret sequel of part 2 of Knocked Up.
Yeah, it's
Because it's the same house, same
characters.
family.
Yeah.
There's like photos in. Yeah, it's all cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a Paul Rudd guy. I love P. Rudd.
That guy never ages, dude.
I know.
Now he's Ant-Man.
Big P. Rudd fan. Seems like a cool dude.
Yeah. Did you know he's Jewish?
Did not. Later's on the
I
Menjays.
found that out on Between Two Ferns. Because Zach
Dude, that
Galifianakis
thing's
was
so
like,
funny.
he said something like, "You try really hard to hide your Jewishness" or something, or something like that. It was funny. Anyway, we should wrap.
Let's wrap.
I got
Follow Anthony on LinkedIn. He gives away a lot of advice every day. One post a day full of advice.
Speaking of LinkedIn, let me just pop this in really quick since we were talking about it. I never go on it. Yesterday or the day before, I did go on. Mm-hmm. Apparently I have 2 accounts.
Hunter Biden connected
One's
with
wrong.
you?
No, but I had a lot of really quality messages also from the Bet David atmosphere that are like 6 months old. And I was like, I have to go through the inbox and start seeing if I can be like, I am so sorry.
Say you were in a horrible accident.
I already messaged one and I just flat out told him, I'm like, honestly, I have a guy that set this up for me. I've never used it. I've never been on here. You're going to laugh, but blah, 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 blah.
I don't want to do business with you.
You got to get on that. It is what it is. I don't have time to go on the socials.
Yeah.
I have one of our other brothers do it for me. I'm like, hey, send me all the reels.
Oh.
All right.
Should we get
No means no.
I think we need to get some guests in here.
Yeah. Do you
ASAP.
think anybody wants to hear it? Probably, because they don't want to hear us keep ranting about stuff. I am beat, dude. Think In-N-Out's still open?
Yeah, they're open till 1.
Did you know that In-N-Out is
Moving
going
to Tennessee.
They're going to do a ranch.
That's epic. They're leaving California. Their headquarters, not their stores.
Well, I mean, everybody's leaving California.
Should we leave?
I can't. I mean, I guess I could, but no. Stand your ground. There's nothing. You can't beat the land. We have the weather, the land. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Also, just paying $6 for a gallon of gas just feels right.
It's all relative. It doesn't matter.
I got gas at Costco today.
Actually, you
I could go anywhere.
You're
in the
the perfect situation to go somewhere else. You'll still make the same money and pay significantly less.
Yeah.
The real anchor isn't just the land; it's family. And if family left,
Yeah.
I would go. However, for me, it would be significantly more difficult because I would essentially be starting over.
Yeah.
There's only a handful of my contacts that are also in other places. So, I don't know.
Interesting.
I'd figure it out, though. If everybody left, I'd probably go.
We should schedule another Hawaii trip.
Yeah, we should do a podcast out there. Same house,
We
too.
absolutely should do a podcast.
On the beach.
On that.
Just be all kapooey!
on that porch area, the back porch.
I have to say, though, Hawaii's food sucks. Except that hamburger. We have it so good here.
You mean the food trucks or just in general?
Okay, it doesn't suck, but it's not like on a scale of 1 to 10, California's a 10 and Hawaii's 5.
Are you talking about the crazy burger that was like 18 pounds?
So good.
Yeah, I couldn't even.
But by and large, everywhere you go, nothing was gross. I was just kind of like, oh, what? There's no. It's just like.
Well, we were
it's
eating
just
at.
kinda whatever.
We kept eating
no,
at.
we went to a ton of places, including
Turtle Bay.
Turtle Bay, the steak place, all that.
T-Bay is one of my favorite
I
places
think
in
you
the world.
stick with the
little
tourist foods.
Little Spam Asubi was good.
Yeah, they were good.
Foodland was epic. I love Foodland.
Foodland was great.
I'm
The
a
food trucks
Foodland
are good
fan
too.
for
I guess
life.
I think I built it up too much
Just
in my
hyped
head.
it up too much.
Because I watched I forget the guy's channel. There's a I don't know.
HawaiianGuy.tv.
Is that what it is for real?
I don't know.
There is a Hawaiian guy that does all the food reviews at the whole island.
I haven't.
And I watched it too much, and he's just always like,
was gonna
"Whoa, really ranty." And then I tried some of the same stuff, and I'm like,
I have
"Guy,
not traveled.
have you been to California or Vegas or anything?"
I have not traveled very much. I've been to outside of stuff on the mainland.
By the way, Boise food sucked too.
Oh yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
I have a
So Boise food.
I have a skewed
Boise food ain't it unless you're trying to get steak or potatoes.
Yeah.
Those are phenomenal.
If you're in
That's
California, I'm pretty sure California and Las Vegas are like, and New York are the
best
food capitals
foods.
of the world.
Yeah.
Because like all the best people go to those places. And that's just what look at us. It's what we're chowing down on the reg. So when I just remember thinking like, kind of a bust. But you don't go to Hawaii for the food.
No.
It's for the vibes. And the vibes are there.
Yeah, you go for the sunburns, brother.
But the spam musubi was good. The Irish coffees at the Turtle Bay Golf Course
those
were good.
Phenomenal.
The burgers were good. And then also, what's the deal with the like the shave ice too? It's not bad at all, but I'm just like
They're just putting sauce on ice.
just tastes like
Totally gets the
cold
kids.
soup.
Yeah, I wasn't too
It's just
down with
whatever. It looks cool.
I haven't traveled too much. I've been to basically just like Hawaii and Bora Bora and did a ton of research before.
Sound like an asshole.
That's not that
Hawaii,
much.
Bora Bora.
That's not that much. 2 places?
There's
I know.
people that have never gone anywhere.
They're beautiful, amazing places. But anyway, I just did absurd amounts of research, watched a YouTube video on every single restaurant, place, everything we're going to do. And then now that we've done that, I now know that like next time we go to do something, you got to plan your trip out so you're safe.
Leave some mystery.
You got to leave some mystery because
Yeah.
you're going to do what you just did, which is
Yeah.
you build it up too much. I always do that. I have a bad knack of like
So do I.
building up movies or videos or experiences for other people. I'm like, oh man, you got to do this. And then I'm like watching them watch it. And I'm like, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? And
I
then
know.
it's
Yeah,
not.
you need to have first take, like
Yeah.
first taste, first take, all that.
And as much like aura I want to have and like I want to be a mysterious guy, I'm not that guy. If something excites me, I got to tell you right away. You got aura? What's your aura score?
Or
Do you know what aura is? It's what the kids are saying these days. Memphis.
no, I'm gonna go with no. I mean, I know what it is supposed to mean.
What do you think it means?
It's been reused now. I don't know. I'm not guessing. Skibbity Riz.
Kind of. You want me to give you a quick crash course on aura?
Yeah, as long as it's not Ohio.
Aura's like. Aura's like. Have you heard the term lore? Like, oh, I'm building dad lore.
Yes.
Lore is like your legend.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, that guy's got a lot of lore. It just means like you just done a lot of things.
Laura.
Aura is like a cousin of that. It's like a parallel of that, where it's like if you put a point system on being cool, but not just cool. It's like
Okay.
mysterious and cool.
I'm getting it.
It's like, and then there's a term where like you're aura farming. So like if someone's just like constantly doing cool stuff, like Drew was just like shark diving on Monday, and then like the next day like hiked Machu Picchu and stuff. It's like you're aura farming, brother. Like you're just trying to build the feed. You're trying to look cool. You're aura farming right now. But then you could get negative aura. We probably got hella aura debt because that's like when you're being cringy. You can cringe some people out, give them the ick. That's what kids say. Literally people my age. And then you can lose aura. So you could be like losing aura.
So we need to regain some aura.
You got an aura farm. And like starting a podcast is probably a lot of negative aura until it pops off.
Why?
That's what the federal aura regulators,
Our national aura correspondent.
NAC. Dude, it's like a real thing.
Get our Hig from our Hig bat
Big
selection.
bat collection. But yeah, man, you got an aura farm, and I'm not
in the game for
really,
aura.
I'm not really aura farming right now. I'm not a. You know what? Like when guys say like I'm not mysterious enough.
But yeah,
It's like guys that don't speak.
No.
Like
What
this also comes into your aura. It's like if you speak your mind too much, it's like
that
you're not
implies
being
you
mysterious.
care about what everybody thinks about you, though. Too.
So on the outside, you're in
So
hell.
that's-
You're in aura collections, but then on the inside, you got fountains of aura. Personally, your
Yeah.
personal aura points are through the roof, but your global aura points are negative.
I'm cash poor on aura here,
Yeah,
but not with the man upstairs.
yeah. Where it matters.
Yeah.
Ow! Got aura in all the right places.
Here, you want to fix that for the closeout?
Yeah, we gotta wrap up.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We gotta go home.
My people are. Whoa! Big belly shot.
Anyway,
Oh man, I got.
Who do you think has the highest aura out of all the brothers? So
I'm still trying to determine if this is actually defined as a positive trait, though.
Okay, watch this.
Let me weigh in before you tell me anything else. The way I'm taking it is, I understand the usage for aura nowadays. I get it. Downloaded. A person like, let's say, gosh, who do we know? Let me think.
What is aura?
Who's a dope AF dude?
Hold on. Named Fogey?
No, like that we know. Or yeah, somebody out there in the world. Just doing cool stuff. Dax Shepard. He's pretty cool.
He is cool. He's really cool.
Let's say Dax Shepard has actually got mad aura points. But he's not trying to get them. He just has them.
That's
if
aura.
you are farming
That's aura.
If you're farming it for the purpose of having it, you're a cringe lord.
But the act of farming it.
Okay, so you're not intentionally farming it to have it.
Exactly.
Okay.
The act of farming it.
Dude, my aura point just went up.
Yeah, because it's clicking for you. That like farming aura, by farming it, you already have the understanding that you can't be manually collecting aura.
So aura is just given to you by the peoples.
Aura is given to you by the
peoples
society.
Are deeming aura.
Yeah, but like no individual.
So here's what it is.
Aura is on the blockchain.
So,
everybody has a little bit of responsibility for sharing the aura.
You can't go take aura. Aura is given to you. And if you are you can't technically farm aura then. And if you are, I feel like that's a negative phrase then. That guy's farming aura, which means he's trying too hard.
No, because there's just like really cool people out there.
I just don't think you understand it yet.
Shredding waves, ripping dudes.
But he's not farming it because farming is the intention of.
So this thing's breaking down aura for a 45-year-old.
I just turned 40.
Got it. Farming aura is a straight up slang. When you say that bro's farming aura, it basically means he's doing something that boosts his perceived coolness, respect, or status without trying too hard. That's key. Without trying too hard. It's like he's stacking main character energy points by existing or doing something smooth. Think of it like building reputation XP in a video game. Every action adds to his aura level. Examples. A dude quietly hitting big wins in business. A guy staying calm while everyone else freaks out. That's the biggest example. Doing something impressive but humble about it. Want me to give you a list of top tier aura farming moves for guys?
So he's not actually farming it. We're just calling it farming aura.
Yeah, so like you can't be like, I'm farming aura, because then you're clearly
I'm low on aura. I got to go farm.
That breaks aura rule number one.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Aura farm, the act of aura farming is defined by a peer.
Rule number 2, it can only be deemed farming after the act of aura being received by the people.
So we got some...
Because you can't go to get aura. It's given to you.
We got a man's guide to farming serious aura. Number 1, walking into a room calm, not rushing. Speak slow and deliberate.
That's what I've been saying the entire
Looking
time.
sharp without trying too hard.
What about wearing...
You're talking way too fast, buddy. Being unavailable in the right way.
My phone's on Do Not Disturb.
Knowing a lot, saying a little. We just had a full-blown conversation right there.
Aura game.
Laughing at yourself.
My aura d'oeuvres went through the roof.
Number 10, not taking yourself too seriously.
It's fine.
If you can roast yourself in a confident way, you instantly become more likable.
Fat. Whatever.
It's fine.
Am I farming?
Just size 12. No big deal.
Triple X?
You know,
we gotta go.
People are always telling me, man, the tariffs really should have made podcast equipment a lot more expensive. AKA, we suck at this. Psych! All right. We got so much Aura XP, AXP.
Yeah, I'm curious to know. Drop it in the comments. Did we farm Aura or lose it?
Yeah, because
This one's for Mom.
yeah.
Boo Bowie.
Give Mom an emoji.
Give her an emoji to send to us.
Yeah.
Let me think. Red leather, yellow leather.
How about the little orangutan? It's like this.
Oh yeah.
You can text both of us the orangutan.
Or the dancing
Once you've
lady.
seen it. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye now.
BMP Army.
Drop a subscribe and we'll send you some Aura.
Heck yeah.
It's super cool.
Straight from the Aura
I wonder
pop-up.
if they make
Aura.
a yes button. I feel like I need to turn into a yes man now.
Yeah.
Because I'm always.
No.
You know what? I think this was given to me because I don't say no. So that's why I have it. Dang.
Peace.
Who is this? It's so good. Bye.